guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone is having a great Tuesday on this beautiful sunny day. And before I start the actual video, I want to thank every one of you in the YouTube community for all the incredible birthday messages. I had an amazing day, and I also want to say hello to all my new YouTube subscribers again. Hope you guys have an amazing day. So the video, what I'm going to do is an updated Blu-ray collection as of April Fool's Day. But let's start with an absolute classic, and this is the updated first, which is The Happiest Days of Your Life with Margaret Rutherford and Alistair Sim from 1950, which is the Studio Vintage Classics, I think it was. And this also has a very, very middle-aged George Cole before, obviously, Boone. And the band who I actually saw in 2005, they were formed in, I think it was West Bromwich in 1974, but it's the Mighty Judas Priest. This was Battle Cry, and this was held at Wacken in Germany, which is a metal festival. But you get all the classics. Breaking the Law. You've Got Another Thing Coming. Painkiller and Living After Midnight. And the first shout out is to my good friend Stuart George over on YouTube. As always, I will leave a link in the description for all these guys to check out. Of course, for 1980, it's a David Lynch classic. It is The Elephant Man with John Hurt as the main character, the Elephant Man, and Bancroft, Sir Anthony Hopkins, Sir John Gielgud, I think he was named, and also got Michael Elphick in a big Hollywood film at the time, which was in black and white. But what a great film. And the reason why I said Stuart George, he did his most emotional films, and this was his number one, and it is an emotional, powerful film. But what a great film, man, from an awesome year for film. And to coincide with the 80s, I had this for my birthday. Of course, it's Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure with the brilliant Alex Winter and Keanu Reeves. Again, 1988, and this has got got lots of extras, plus also a couple of the cartoon episodes, I think it was. But I wonder why they never released Bogus Journey on Blu-ray. I believe it's only got the DVD release, but what a cast though. And I picked this up on the Amazon Spring Sale, which I can't remember how much it was, but this is the Police Academy 7-disc complete collection. But what a great cast. This is Michael Winslow, I think it is. Steve Guttenberg. And plenty of other cast. And Kim Cattrall, I think's in this one. In the first film. And again, this cast saw me got the likes of Franco Nero, who was the original Django from the spaghetti western period of the Django films. Harrison Ford, Barbara Bach, Richard Kiel, Carl Weathers, of course, who's later in The Mandalorian, and of course Rocky. But what a film this is, and it is Force 10 Guns from Navarone. For I think 1978. This is directed by Guy Hamilton, who did a lot of the James Bond films from the 70s. This was brought out by Indicator, which has got tons and tons and tons of special features. And of course, a classic from the year I was born, which is Escape from New York, which was directed by John Carpenter, I do believe. And also it's got Adrienne Barbeau, I think her name was. And also Kurt Russell, who's still going strong for his age. But what a great film with his character is Snake Plissken, I think it is. But you got Lee Van Cleef as well, and Donald Pleasance. So yeah, that's Escape from New York. Of course, an absolute classic film from, I'm going to say 1988 or 89, but it's the brilliant Beetlejuice with a very young, I think it was Winona Ryder, but it's got Gina Davis and of course the brilliant Michael Keaton. Again, got a couple of special features, but what a film this is. And the last of the vintage classics, which is Death on the Nile, with Sir Peter Ustinov, the brilliant Hercule Poirot. Also, you've got Dame Maggie Smith and Betty Davis together, and Mia Farrow together. What a cast that is! 3 iconic female actresses of all time. And of course you got Lois Charles, who I believe was in Moonraker a year later in 1979. And again, Simon McCorndale, but these type of films intrigue me because of the cast. I haven't seen it fully, but like I said, what a cast. Oh, and you've also got David Niven as well. Oopsie daisy. Of course you got the classic Sylvester Stallone in Rambo First Blood Part 2. Like I said, Sylvester Stallone in this is brilliant. This is my favourite out of the 3 films. I don't think I've watched Rambo 3. I've seen a bit of Rambo, which is brilliant. But this is my favourite out of the Rambo, the original 3. these are the original Blu-rays, but this one is a classic, which is the Zack Snyder Justice League. But what a cast again. Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, Henry Cavill as Superman, Ben Affleck as Batman, Jason Momoa, I believe, as Aquaman. But what an awesome film this is. And of course, can't go on with the original Dark Knight on big screen, which covers the Michael Keaton, Val Kilmer, and of course, yes, the George Clooney infamous Batman and Robin films. But again, tons and tons of special features. And of course, this is the weakest. It is an okayish film. It's not perfect, but this is the original Justice League. The infamous Henry Cavill, I think it was, Mustache Goat, I think it was called, but the Daily Mirror at the time gave this 5 stars. And to coincide with the Justice League, this is again an infamous film. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but I like this film. This is the ultimate edition of Dawn of Justice League with Batman versus Superman with an awesome lenticular sleeve. And I believe I got this when I met Jim Jam Movies and TV, which is James Millership. Again, I will leave a link, as always, with various YouTube channels. Of course, Man of Steel with Henry Cavill in his debut as Superman. As well, again, what a great film. Amy Adams, I believe, as Lois Lane. Of course, you can't tell, but I've actually got the Superman t-shirt, what I had for my birthday. And of course, to coincide, of course, can't go on with the original and the best Superman, which is the late great Christopher Reeve. And of course, you got Brandon Routh, Superman in Superman Returns. But this one's got recently passed away, sadly, which is the late great Gene Hackman. But it's also got Richard Pryor. And of course, the ever so great Terence Stamp as the original General Zod. But what a great film. What great films these are. And the last of the superhero films, which is The Dark Knight, an absolute classic film with Heath Ledger as, of course, the Joker. What a performance he was. And I think he won Best Supporting Actor at the Oscars that year. But you've got Christian Bale as the Dark Knight, which isn't my favourite Batman, but he tried his best. And a couple of hours, Big Paulie would say. And these are back, which I do like an Easter sale, but got these originally. Again, I haven't seen this all the way through. It's Time Bandits. Again, tons of special features. So it's got Michael Palin in, I think it is. Of course, John Cleese, Jim Broadbent as well. Of course, this is directed by Terry Gilliam, which is another member of the Monty Python cast. And I'm going to get ridiculed. I've never seen this yet. I will watch it eventually. And it is another one of John Carpenter's. It's The Thing with Kurt Russell. But again, tons of Blu-ray features, pardon. I believe this is on sale. I think it's about $8.99. And of course, an absolute classic, which is Ghostbusters. But you've got Ghostbusters 1 and 2. Again, tons of special features. Of course, what a cast. Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, I do believe. It's got the late great Harold Ramis involved, Rick Moranis. And again, another brilliant actress in Sigourney Weaver. Gonna do a bit of WWE. This is Survivor Series, the War Games, with the tribal chief himself, the OG, Roman Reigns, of course, the brilliant Paul Heyman. But what a great pay-per-view debut of the War Games this was. I believe this was the first time they ever did the War Games, but what a great match this is. And a great debut of Survivor Series. And I believe this is the Triple H's debut with booking, all creative. But this is SummerSlam 2022 with Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. And you've also got Bianca Belair versus my favourite female wrestler, Becky Lynch. I think you've also got Logan Paul versus The Miz, I think. Of course, you've got the Royal Rumble 2017 with... Now he's embracing his heel persona, but he was a baby face in John Cena. He took on the phenomenal AJ Styles, but what a great pay-per-view this is from the Alamo Dome, I'm going to say, in Texas. Like I said, what a pay-per-view, and a big shout out to Pug Wall over on YouTube, who likes his WWE pay-per-views. And of course we got Hell in a Cell 2014 with John Cena and Randy Orton. Got Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose, now known as, of course, John Moxley. Of course you've got, can't tell, but it's Stardust, now known as Cody Rhodes. And speaking of Triple H, you've got 2023 SummerSlam with main event. Before, I think he may have just started the main event gimmick, which is Jey Uso versus his cousin Roman Reigns. Of course, you've got Brock Lesnar versus Cody Rhodes. Got Gunther versus Drew McIntyre for the Intercontinental Championship. Got going with a bit of Money in the Bank 2023. This was held where Raw was last night in the O2 Arena, now formerly known as the Millennium Dome. But what a pay-per-view this is. Amazing matches. Of course, you've got homegrown talent Pete Dunne, pardon, in the Money in the Bank men's match. And the last of the WWE Blu-rays, which is Money in the Bank 2013. Again, what a brilliant pay-per-view this is. There's the back, going a great pay-per-view. Got Mark Henry versus John Cena, I do believe. And anyhow, back to the feature films. I believe my good friend James Millership over Jim Jam Movies and TV picked this up for me when I met him towards the end of the year. But what a great film. And I know he loves the character Blue. This has got Star-Lord, which is Chris Pratt, I think. There is old Star-Lord himself on a bike. But what a great film that is. And of course, another one of the 80s trilogies on Blu-ray, what I own is, of course, the brilliant Back to the Future, which has got the amazing Michael J. Fox, the brilliant Christopher Lloyd, who's still going strong for his age. But what a great trilogy film. My favourite, I'm going to say, is actually, it's not everyone's cup of tea, but it's part 2 from, I think it's late 80s, because this one's got the third one, which is about 1990, I would say, but I could be wrong. But this lot of the Bill and Ted and Beetlejuice has got a couple of the cartoon episodes. And I know this is going to get a sequel soon. This year, this is the original Nobody with Bob Odenkirk. But what a great cast. Michael Ironside. Again, Christopher Lloyd. But what a great action stroke thriller revenge film. This is by the writer of John Wick as well. And I do like my computer games, and this is one of my favourites on the PlayStation, which is the Uncharted with Tom Holland. Mark Wahlberg, Antonio Banderas. But what, again, I do like my Uncharted games, and this one is brilliant. And I picked this up, yes, for 50p, and it's the A-Team with Liam Neeson as Hannibal Smith, Bradley Cooper, I think, as Face. Again, I haven't seen it all the way through, but I will watch it and give you my thoughts when I do. So yeah, that's the A-Team. I think it was from 2010. And I know, definitely know, this is Jim Jam Movies and TV's all-time favourite film. It is an absolute classic for 1984 or 1985. But what a cast this is. Noah Hathaway, in it Deep Boy, and this is directed by the late great Wolfgang Petersen, who previously did Das Boot. Plus it's got special features and audio commentary with the late great Wolfgang Petersen. Again, I believe this at the time was a Jim Jam special, which I think it was a Blu-ray or DVD for like, was it £2 or something, I believe. No, pardon, it was a £1. It was a £1 challenge. And yes, it's American Hustle again. Like most of the films I haven't seen yet, but what a great cast. Jeremy Renner, the ever so sexy Jennifer Lawrence, Amy Adams, Bradley Cooper and Christian Bale. Let me know, guys, if this film is any good and I will watch it. I've heard it's very good, but the cast sold me on it. Again, an absolute classic from 1988. It's Who Framed Roger Rabbit with the late great Bob Hoskins as one of the main lead roles. Again, always in brilliant films is the brilliant Christopher Lloyd, who's still going strong. Like I said, you know, he's still doing some great films. But what a brilliant film this is. This is directed by Robert Zemeckis, pardon. But Steven Spielberg presents a Robert Zemeckis film. It is Who Framed Roger Rabbit. And I do like me my superheroes, but my favourite Marvel depends on what mood I'm in. But this is the Deadpool complete collection for now. Yes, this one has got the Super Duper cut, which is Deadpool 2, and also Deadpool, of course, with Ryan Reynolds. This is, I think it's Josh Brolin, who was also known as Thanos in the Endgame. But yeah, brilliant film, and a bit of a lenticular stroke Spock loss. And of course, can't go on the absolute classic for 1982, but what a cast again. A very young Nicolas Cage in the blink and you miss it scene, but Sean Penn, Jennifer Jason Leigh, Phoebe Cates, Judge Reinhold. But yeah, this is Fast Times of Ridgemont High. If you've never seen this, I would recommend it. It's not, again, like I say, it's not everyone's cup of tea, but what a film. And a great soundtrack. Again, I do like me some Jerry Anderson films. Jerry Anderson, this is Thunderbird 6, the feature film. Again, the voice cast is David Graham. I used to do a great Polka Melody, but I can't do it now. But what a great film this is, from the 1960s. And the original, and this has got a puppet version of Sir Cliff Richard with the shadows. But this is the original Thunderbirds I'll go. Again, it's got like a dossier, is it? Or dossier, but what a brilliant film this is from the 60s. And a shout out to one of my new subscribers, which is the Horror Man. I believe he's American, I'm going to say, but he loves his horror films, and this one is a must. If you like your documentaries and horror films, this is a really good, well done documentary. It's the only thing on the Shudder label, but it covers the Twilight Zone, the movie, in detail. You know, why it got cursed. Of course, Poltergeist, The Omen, The Exorcist, and The Crow. But this has got the late great Richard Donner in as well, who directed the Superman films. And the last two are released by Network. I definitely know I've mentioned him so many times, old Jim Jam Movies and TV. Hope you're doing well, my friend. But I know he's a big fan of the Network label, and this is volume 3 of Terrorhawks. And when I was little, the character Zelda used to scare me like many kids back in the day. But nowadays, Zelda's a really cool character. And the last Blu-ray is caused a bit of trouble at the time, because my friend Jim Jam Movies and TV, thought that I paid too much over, but this was, at the time, this was $14.99. But like I was saying, if you like Jerry Anderson, this is a must. And this was at Birmingham Symphony Orchestra Symphony Hall. And this is hosted by the brilliant John Culshaw. It's an amazing comedy, like, does really good impressions. But I forget who it was in the Tony mentioned, but yes, this has got, sorry about that. This has got that song about Parker, but what again, what a brilliant Blu-ray this is. So yes, so that's all my updated Blu-ray collection. Like I said, don't forget to like, please share and subscribe. And because I've got some new subscribers, I will be doing a Q&A video. You can ask me anything in relation to film, television, movies, comic books. So we'll be intrigued on what you guys want to ask me. Like I said, you can ask me anything in relating to physical media, etc., or just media in general. So like I said, don't forget to like, please share and subscribe, and I will leave a link in the channels, plus some additional channels So that's it. Thank you for watching the channel, and goodbye folks, and cheerio.